stomach is not healthy and you feel sick. And your immune system go down, so you got all kind of sick. And there's three kind of bacteria in our stomach and intestine. There are good one, bad one, and neutral one. So now, because the pollution, the food we took every day, is like the bad one is getting, the number is getting bigger because the neutral one, when the environment in your stomach is not good, the neutral one will become bad one. But neutral one never can be a good one, but it can be a bad one. That's why most of in our stomach or intestine, the number of the bad one, the number is bigger than the good one. One is bad. The balance is broke, so your immune system gets down and you get sick. So that's why you easy people that get allergy, with their skin problem, that kind of problem. So that's why we took probiotic. It keep the number and it will give our good environment in our stomach. So it will prevent the neutral one become the bad one. So we kind of like balance our stomach. So the people we can see some people, they are more easy to get allergy than the other people. So not everyone can easy to that. But unfortunately, why there's some people that easy to get allergy? Unfortunately, it carries from their mom. So when the baby, when we were age 1 or 2, it will develop our immune system already by that time. So if you want to get a good, it has to be followed for your mom. So if your mom, like a pregnant woman, if you have a good immune system, so your baby will be good. So it's not easy to get allergy. That's why for the pregnant woman, we certainly recommend took the probiotic because you have to prevent your digestive system, your stomach system is good. That's why you can pass over to the baby, so she can grow up like a healthy body. So it's good for you. So the other thing is like there's two. I don't know what's this. These two. It doesn't work in there. Okay. So these two is kind of like kill the cell something. So if you take the probiotic daily, it will secrete these two kind of things, which kind of like they can kill the tumor cells. So especially for the colon cancer now, because when you think I go to check doctor every year, but for those kind of cancer colon, it never can find it until stage 4. But if you take probiotic daily, it will secrete these two things. It will kill the tumor, so it will prevent, but it will prevent to get it, that the tumor getting bigger and become aggressive. But those same immune system, I'm not saying, you don't go to the doctor. If you find a problem, you should go to the doctor. You should still go to the doctor, but you take probiotic, it's, help you got a better, especially when you take antibiotic. So if you take it, you got the balance your bacteria in your stomach. And the third one is nervous system. So people, the scientists said not much people knows because our instant system is like our second brain because it include the number of the cells, the nervous cells, it's in the number is almost equal to the brain, but it will have a different kind of nervous cells. So there's a two in our intestine system. There's serotonin and dopamine. These two is in our gums. So these two nervous cells make you happy. So especially for people, they have a sleeping problem because they have a reading the article the other day. It's talk about anxiety and depression, because now people are facing too much pressure. More and more people, they got depression and they got anxiety. So it's the article talking about depression, not talk about probiotic, but it mentioned it. People don't know about the anxiety, and they should take probiotic, because probiotic, it will secrete these dopamine and serotonin. It make you happy, and it's not easy to get depression. This is the new article what I was reading. So that's why probiotics, like, not only for your digesting, it's the other two things also very important. And there's one more slide. So why our probiotic is better than the other? You guys find lots of brands on the market. So the first is the powder. It's powder one always better than the pill. So it's easy to absorb it. And the second one is our probiotic. Already, when you look at the box, you will see include the fruit, all kind of fruit. I think 7 or 10. I don't remember. Like strawberry, apple, kiwi. Why is it? Because when you took the powder, it gets into the stomach. Those food is the fruit is the food for the probiotic. When they get into your stomach, they kind of wake it up. They wake up, they start to work, right? When they work, they can find the food. It's already in your stomach. So they need energy, and they sort of like eat the food, and it gives them more energy. They work better in your stomach. That's why it's better. But the last thing, not the least thing, is the pricing. You can also find those two from the other brand, but you never can find the price the same. That's why I make all probiotics is the better one. That's it.
anyway, some of the members, they actually send an email to the office to look into it. But it's really ATMI website. You can also join members there, right? But our actual registration site /ph, you have to see the same screen as you see over here. So you have to go into this site in order for you to register new members in the Philippines. So once you click on register, you will see, I mean, this screen looks familiar. Same screen as how you register here in Canada. So once you click join us, yes, you will go into the next screen. But before going on to that, who can register? Registration requirements only for the Philippines who has a citizenship, right? Or the permanent residency or retirement visa. People, like foreigner or non-Filipino, even though they have a T card, they cannot register as a Philippine members. So for example, some Koreans do live in Canada, Philippines, and they do have a T card. So at first we thought, okay, you can register in the Philippines. But since they don't have a permanent residency card with the Philippines citizenship, they cannot join. They still have to join Korean. Even though they have a T card, when you're going through the verification process, the ID they have it's a kind of visa. It's like a work permit. So they wouldn't verify that. They wouldn't confirm the registration. So people who are not a Filipino, don't ask them to become a member, even though they have a TIN number. And once you have an ID, you cannot, for now, you cannot log into any other ATMI site. Because for us, we can log into US websites, right? But for the Philippine members, of course, they have to go through the verification. Even though you went through the verification, your ID cannot log into any other country's ATMI websites. So this is a screen will show for you to register. So you have everything has been English. You have to put first, middle name, and last name, male, female, and that's where you write TIN number. This TIN number, it has to be exactly same as the T card you have it, where you're gonna send it as a verification. Even one digit different, they wouldn't know.
So the
Full number, I think 9 digits. 9 digit number, you have to put it in, password, same thing as you at register members over here. But one thing I find it difficult to register, your address. You guys have very weird address. Why? Because over here it says city, select region. Because here we see as North York or Toronto or in Quebec, or I mean we do see the region, actual names. But in the Philippines, that's what it counts. Yeah. But since I never been there, I don't know how your mailing system works. I was like, what is this? Okay, I know this person from Iloilo. Okay, where is Iloilo belongs to? So my best solution, you have to have your phone right next time. Wikipedia. So Iloilo City, Wikipedia will give you the region, which region it belongs to, and plus the postal code, zip code. Because otherwise you have to really Google it or really call that person. But if you want to save your time, have your phone ready just by beside it. Just Google it, Iloilo City, or any city you want to type it in. It will give you which region it belongs to. Yeah, with the postal code. Because Wikipedia, best option. And good, we don't have to pay for it. See, at first I struggled. Oh my god, I clicked everything. Yeah. But for the people who live in Manila, Metro Manila, or like Luzon, NCR. Yeah, NCR, right? That's one that I click most. So that's why you have to click this. Other than this, same thing. Same thing. You have to fill in the information. Once you fill it in, and then once you confirm, that's what you're gonna get. But you definitely after this, once you confirm it, what screen it will show? It will ask you to fill in the sponsor ID. Right? Once you finish completing your personal information, it's gonna ask you to sponsor ID. I forgot to insert this one. So you have to put the sponsor ID and the center, only one center in the Philippines. the right. There's only one option for you to click it, only one center. So everybody belong to the center for now. For now. And once you do that, that's the screen it will show. But since I'm helping some of the members to register here, it's more steps follow because that's the first step. Because in Canada, once this is done, you're active members. But in Philippines, there's a second step. So once this is done, when you look over here, step 1, click here to print out the verification form. So once you click that one, another screen will pop up. You need to print out the form, which you require for the second procedure. Okay, so that was the first part. This is the second part, member verification. You have to go to different websites. Sometimes they call it as a mobile verification, right? You can easily do it in mobile, right? Or you can do it on a computer, but that's the website you have to go to. Right, activate.kr m/mload_ph. When you do that, this will show up. So remember the ID that you got from a first registration? You enter that, you enter this, and what's going to happen? Remember the form that you need to print it out? It's this form. Right? And in order for people to confirm their registration, you need to prove that you really do have a tint card. Either tint card or tint certificate. So this first one is for the people who have a tint card. Because tint card has a picture on it too. So it verifies everything. Your date of birth, tint number, who you are, right? But for the people who only have a tint certificate, it's a really certificate. So it doesn't have a picture on it. So when you have a tint certificate, you're gonna use the other paper. You're gonna take a picture of the tint certificate with your government issued photo ID. I know it's a bit complicated. They really want to make sure really you are that person and that your TIN number really exists. And don't forget to sign at the bottom. You have to sign it too. So basically, they call it mobile verification. The reason, you click the website from here, right? Take a picture of that. Right? There's a button for you to upload it. So you upload the picture that you took it over here, right? And then send it by clicking OK or send, which means it's going to the admin office in the Philippines, right? Which means you're done with the second verification process. Once it's done, you're not gonna get answer right away. According to the website, it says 3 to 5 businesses, right? Okay. One of my member, she actually sent the verification, but actually got failed. The reason, the TIN card that she put it, it's not approved by the admin office. They said it's not because she didn't really use a TIN card because she didn't have a TIN card with her at the moment. She had a work card, but at the back there's a TIN number. And then we thought, well, we heard it's okay to use that card, so we used that one. But she didn't put the government issued ID. Your ID cannot be just a work ID with a picture. Has to be issued by the BIR, the government issued ID, official ID.
Or any other government.
BIR, just say BIR.
BIR should be the one who gives the TIN.
Yes,
For any government ID, you can have any other like SSS, driver's license.
That's for the here. That's for the certificate with photo ID, right? But for your TIN, if you're gonna provide your TIN, if you have an actual TIN card, right? Whatever the document issued by BIR, like I mentioned. So the TIN verification is the stamp or ITR, that's income tax return form, right? Because one of my percentage, it's like, the tax return form, you get it here, you get like a T4 form. That's what picture of that with the government issued picture ID.
So they need a picture ID.
They,
Because the old PIN card, it doesn't have an ID.
Okay.
So picture ID.
yeah, so if they don't have, I've seen it, I've seen the like TIN card old one,
Yeah, I'm sure you
which she got in like 1990s, there's no picture.
Yeah.
There's a picture section but no picture, which means that she's gonna take a picture of the TIN card, old TIN card, plus any government issue ID together. Yeah, otherwise you're gonna get an email from the office that it's failed. They really need to verify who you are. Basically, you have to have a picture ID.
Very easy there.
I know we are very lucky here, but very complicated here. Me, these days, I'm not even heading out. Every day, got so many questions. Okay, so once it's been sent, you have to wait 3 to 5 working days for you to get a reply from them. But to be honest, from Atwin Philippines, Atwin Philippines often they'll give you an answer through email. Email that you provide on the form. And once it's been verified, you can log into your account. If not, you will be informed of the reason why it has been failed. Same as our member who failed. And on that email it says, if you don't have an actual TIN card, provide that ITR like 904 form with a picture ID, then we can confirm your registration. And there's a notice. So for here, we can help them to register first step. But second step, it's hard for us to do it on here because it should be done by the people who actually have a card, right? So even though I registered them here, it doesn't mean that they're gonna do the second step right away. They might forget. So company give you the grace period of the 30 days, right? But for me, I thought 30 days counts from the day I register, but actually they give more. What that is, if I register a person July 10th, it's not the 30 day from the July 10th,